Thank God.
Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions,
Welcome, movie fans and friends. We're here for Movie Madness at Midnight Live with my good pal Lewis of Nerd Report. Check out his channel. I'm so envious of him right now because he told me something right before we started. I'm like, darn you saw that already?
Yeah,
like,
I saw a Quiet Place tonight. Yeah. My reactions
so
on Twitter.
I didn't even see the first one.
Oh, Sci-Fi Dragon, you gotta see it.
Yeah.
See
well, I've kind of like avoided it because I've heard mixed things from the Mahler crowd and everything because like they keep saying it's a bad movie. Mahler, Mahler's a movie reviewer. He likes to make like 2 or 3 hour long reviews of movies like the Star Wars sequel trilogy and saying like,
if I had 3 hours, I could make any movie look bad.
Right, you're right.
Yeah, and he's known for championing this thing called objective opinions or something like he says. Yeah, like he says that his opinions are objective and that they're not like subjective or something like that.
I like how he has to point that out at the end of the video. This guy is totally not biased.
Yeah, but his bias always shows, and you can tell when you watch his videos.
Then why are you listening to him and not watching A Quiet Place, man?
Well, that was a long time ago, but now I don't watch him anymore.
You know what ruins The Quiet Place?
Him.
You know that a lot of the film is quiet, so then you hear all the popcorn eating in the theater. That's true. It has nothing to do with the people. You start hearing everyone talking and stuff like that.
Yeah, I forgot about that experience. The first one in the theater is kind of weird. No one you hear everything. Hear people rumbling in their pockets. Cousin Angel of Yonkers. Oh, he's reacting to my thumbnail. I kind of put in a wish list. I don't want to bait. I kind of baited people. I'll show you what I put there.
Yeah,
The Last of Us.
And I was like, wait, I'm part of this. I didn't know we were talking about what HBO. What is this?
Oh yeah,
The Last of Us.
And Techno639 is here. It's been a while, brother. I'm glad to have you back. We want to have you on the stream Sunday. You and the Sci-Fi Dragon on Longest channel.
Yeah,
yeah.
Thanks for having me. A lot has happened since the last time. I am a very completely different person now. I used to I remember, if you remember, I was like defending the sequels, and I guess I still kind of am. I don't love them as I used to, but I still really love The Last Jedi, and I will always defend it. But after seeing Rise of Skywalker, I'm just, man, it sucked. I'm sorry.
So you hate the Rise of Skywalker, but not The Last Jedi. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia for The Force Awakens, so I'm always going to be biased on that one. Last Jedi, even though I have some pretty bad memories with that when it comes to arguing with people, I still think it's really good. Rise of Skywalker just completely destroys everything those two films set up, in my opinion. I was so disappointed, but the first time.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Is that Matt Jarbo causing problems again in the comments?
He said evening. That's not problems.
I don't know, man. It's the way he said it. I'm gonna make a 3-hour video about that and call it subjective. He didn't capitalize the E. I don't know, man. I think he's throwing shade.
Yeah.
Matt, stop being so toxic.
The Star Wars movie that I have the most nostalgia for is Attack of the Clones, and that's like the one prequel movie that people love to hate on.
Oh, but I love it. You know why?
Yeah, I like. Why?
The prequel. Everyone says Revenge of the Sith is the best, but in my opinion, I think Phantom Menace is the worst, and Revenge of the Sith is overrated, and Attack of the Clones is underrated.
That's kind of what I think too. Like Attack of the Clones is the one that I like to go back to the most.
Well, remember when they showed that Yoda scene, that was a game changer at that time for special effects. Yoda digital Yoda with the lightsaber at the end. Oh man, I remember that.
I almost wish that they used the CGI Yoda for the sequels too, like in The Last Jedi, instead of using the puppet.
I wish they used this guy right here. If you're looking at
Oh,
the
yeah.
screen,
Oh yeah.
like a Lego Yoda versus Count Dooku, that would have been amazing.
I'm sure
Well,
there's videos like that on YouTube.
This is what I kind of baited people with, because I heard about the Last of Us HBO series, and then I put Hugh Jackman and now I forget her name. What's her name?
Ellen Page.
Ellen Page.
She was in Juno.
Yeah, they've worked together before. Man, this would be a perfect casting.
Yeah, and actually, Ellen Page was gonna sue them for using their likeness, for using
Oh,
her
that's
likeness.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So wouldn't it
They
be
used her
great? Like,
likeness?
yeah, because they say she thinks she looks like they drew. Is it what's the name of Ellie?
Yeah, Ellie.
The character Ellie from The Last of Us. She thought they used her image, her likeness for the character. So she I think she sued, or maybe she didn't. I'm not sure, but I saw she was not happy about that. So it'd be great to have her.
Now Matt is causing problems in this chat because I baited him with my thumbnail. I think that's why he's saying F you.
No, he's talking to me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, your Xbox One setup.
no.
Do you game? You guys game?
I mean,
like,
I game a little bit, but like I
yeah.
don't have that many games.
I'm actually playing Battlefront 2 right now as I'm talking to you guys.
Oh, really? I gotta get it. No, the reason I asked that is because Battlefront 2. A lot of my friends have been saying get back into it because they did an update and it's amazing.
It is amazing, bro. I am like, it's like a completely different game from 2017.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually there on midnight to pre-order, and I pre-ordered the game. I got the deluxe edition, and it came with Last Jedi skins for Rey and Kylo. So I was all in, but I just did it was horrible. All the microtransactions, there was barely any content. They messed up, but
So for
luckily
PlayStation, Battlefront 2 has an update that if I update, it's going to be better.
it's way better. It was better back in December. Like they released the celebration edition with all the heroes for free, and just so much more content, and it's a much better game. Some are even saying it's as good as the original Battlefront 2.
Okay, I've been hearing this a lot. I gotta.
Okay.
That's good.
Do you have PS4 or what, Techno?
Yeah, I got PS4.
Because I have both. I have PS4 and Xbox One, and I don't play them hardly at all because I stream all the time. But I gotta get a PS4 version of Battlefront 2 so I can play with all these YouTubers I know, including you now, Techno. Have been saying it's amazing.
Yeah,
I've been avoiding Battlefront 2 because of all the drama that was happening back in 2017 and 2018 with all the microtransactions.
Yeah.
But I might consider playing it now.
Yeah, because it's cheaper now.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm an original trilogy fan, but according to this game stats, I've been playing the most in the sequel era.
Okay.
It's interesting just to see. Also, Kylo is my most played character. I'm pretty good at him, honestly. Not to brag or anything. Ouch.
All right,
Well,
cool.
doesn't the original trilogy base more on drama, and then the prequels have more war type of thing, probably more video game-ish?
Yeah, it's more
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
in terms of like war politics. It's more in that area. It's a lot more about the Jedi and how flawed they were. Even though I feel like they could have executed that idea way better.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out streaming for my channel for gaming.
Oh shit!
Do it on Twitch.
I don't
No,
think
dude,
I
Rob.
have enough games to stream games, because the only games I have are like the Resident Evils 4, 5, and 6, and then I have Alien Isolation and I think and the Evolve game. I don't know if you guys remember that game. It was like a monster game where like you play as a team of humans against like one huge monster.
I think so. We should get to movie news because Lewis has limited time, so we could we could do more of this kind of stuff after he's got some plans later.
Yeah, of course.
So I've heard that Indy, the virus, and I'm kind of weary about saying actually the name of the virus because all my videos that I say it get demonetized. They're like, no,
do you monetize your videos?
Yes, I monetize my videos.
Yeah, that's what China, the guy who runs the China Uncensored channel said. He said that like
don't say the name
has been demonetizing videos that mention the virus.
Well,
Or
okay. So you guys know, you know, I've been on middays at Popcorn Planet over there with Andy Signor. We have it's called the Bud Light virus. That's our name for it.
You couldn't
Bud Light. It's weird. Like why?
Let's just call it Bud Light. You guys down for that?
Okay.
Bud Light. All right. So what's going on with the Bud Light?
Well, the Bud Light might be delaying 4 movies, including Indy 5. I haven't heard. I heard it was starting to go, and then who knows with Lucasfilm nowadays? But Disney is all in this. They're the most affected by the Bud Light.
Well, they're moving forward with all their stuff in China. Mulan.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be at CinemaCon. They're not changing those plans. I'm going to be covering the red carpet for the Skywalker Legacy on the 19th at El Capitan Theater. So they don't.
March 19th.
Is it the 19th? I believe, or 17th? Yeah, there's going to be there's going to be a special feature on the Blu-ray called the Skywalker Legacy. And they asked me if I wanted to cover it. So what I'm gonna do here, Max, if you want, I'll get on my phone and I can Streamlabs little video live from there.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
For a bit, maybe like a few minutes.
Yeah.
Turn the camera and stuff before they do it. Would you like that?
Sure, I would love it. Yeah.
Order the gray order here.
Yeah.
You guys don't like it, you don't like it. If you do, you do. But this is constructive criticism, right? Gray order. Yeah.
Appreciate any help you could give us.
Anthony Daniel is going to be there. Hopefully, I could talk to him. So
yeah.
So the way it'll work is you just give me the StreamYard access, and I'll put it on my phone for a while for you guys. So I could be right there. The window could be.
Sure, appreciate that. Yeah, we can work that out for sure. I'm happy you're going. I'm looking forward to it, and I think you have like something set up to help with a little bit of expenses for you and your crew. Look out for that because we got to support people that are helping more positive content.
I'm able to do it because luckily there's been a lot of channels I've been collaborating with. Matt has helped me a lot. The Nerd Report's growing. The studios see that. I was able to bring Matt for the premiere, not the premiere, but the screening, because they see the channel's active. They see I'm collaborating with you guys. They see I'm collaborating with Matt, Popcorn Planet, and among others. And they go, hey, this guy could he come in? And all I'm doing is giving back to this community we're building. Appreciate
it. Yeah, support Lewis, Nerd Report, and we'll have. I'll to give you updates on his trip to see how we can.
I'll have video here, man. I'll send you video live.
All right, cool. So I like this type of movie. I love Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones 5. I heard a friend of mine told that they are actually going to make a Tomb Raider 2 movie, which I loved I like Alicia Vikander to begin with. The movie was okay, but I think she was perfect for the role. I think the movie could have been better. And now Uncharted with Tom Holland, they could be all competing in the same space in a couple years. They all could be filming soon. I heard
the adventure archaeology movie is returning.
Right. So Indy waited too long, and now he's got some competition.
They could never make him like Indiana Jones. The Mummy tried, but it was too over the top. Over CGI.
I like the Mummy.
Yeah, it was good, but it's no Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's.
Although George Lucas did say that's his favorite imitation.
Really, he likes the Mummy. Wow, that's pretty
his favorite imitation of Indiana Jones.
That's pretty cool. At least that's some praise.
Oh yeah.
I remember the last couple of movies that director made, Van Helsing and the G.I. Joe movie weren't that well received by many people.
Matt's saying I'm wrong. I have no idea what he's talking about. Get him a link over here so I can put him in his place.
Yeah.
The Mummy,
Sure.
those days the Mummy is great.
Just make sure he
The
doesn't.
first Mummy? I like the first Mummy. Not the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah, not the Tom Cruise one. The original ones with
No,
Brandon
Matt, he's
Fraser.
talking about the black and white one.
Well, Matt, I'll send you a link, but we got some younger viewers here, so don't come in all hot. All right.
Yeah. Make sure he doesn't bring any politics into this.
Oh, yeah.
Matt, you do know there was another Mummy with Brandon Fraser, right, Matt? Huh, Matt? He knows.
Yeah, the third one with Jet Li.
I even like the third one. I mean, they changed the actress, but it was still fun.
They
I mean,
even
it
know
wasn't great.
Scorpion King.
Yeah, the Scorpion King was a spin-off of this second one.
All I know is that The Rock has really bad CGI.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, the
The
CGI on The Rock wasn't very good even back then, probably.
Oh no, yeah, it was.
When did that come out?
It came out in 2001, The Mummy Returns.
Oh, he is cousin. Oh, okay. Thanks, Lewis. I'm getting
What'd
an
he do?
insight. I have a source like the Doomcock.
Like the leaky peacock.
What
that
do you
you
mean
don't
the
have that you don't have anything after this, and you're just blowing smoke to get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. No,
What?
personal stuff, Matt. He spent time with family.
Oh yeah,
I see how he works.
he's just butthurt, man, because I he doesn't go live, so like I don't talk to him no more.
Yeah,
boring.
he's pumping out lots of videos lately. I didn't get to watch
No,
them yet.
his videos. Don't tell him because he gets all big headed and stuff. His videos are great
Yeah,
over there at $3 Theater.
yeah. I got to
Does a
check that
good
out
job.
too. Let me see the next topic. I heard Hawkeye is back on track.
He's back on track. It wasn't.
Did that happen? Did anything happen to that production?
I heard it was on hold for a little bit because of personal stuff.
Oh,
And you know, in Hollywood right now, if an actor or actress has some personal stuff, they kind of want to put it on hold.
Oh, I get
But I heard
they
it's
don't wanna do
actually
it without their star.
they're ramp. They are doing, as much as we hear about movie productions getting delayed because of Bud Light. All the streaming series are going forward. It can be a scary time depending on how bad, how far spread Bud Light goes.
I mean, if it's a larger budgeted movie, like one of the superhero movies or something like that, then they're more affected by Bud Light. But if it's like a small independent movie, then it's not really a huge problem because they don't need to make back that much money.
Who would pay to see Max drink some Bud Light while he's wearing that?
I'm gonna get. I just the only reason I don't want to wear because there's another YouTuber called Hello Greedo that has the. I want a hat with a straw. Sure.
I don't like Hello Greedo.
Good question, because I'm kind of relatively new to this channel. Would you ever take that off during a stream?
No.
Never.
No.
Yeah.
I want to. You know what I wanted to do?
So how do I know you're not my neighbor?
You don't. That's great.
I mean, it's cool. It's a great persona.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, none of us, well, at least me, I don't know anything how he looks like. I never really asked him to take it off or anything, but none of us really know how he looks. Yeah.
And I don't want to know because I think too many YouTubers like to do this face reveal stuff, like especially like all the storytime YouTubers, and I think like it gets too much. And I appreciate when a YouTuber just like maintains their anonymity and they don't feel the need to show their face.
Here's another good gray order guy, Michael at 2med2.
What's up, Michael?
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. We're talking about movie stuff.
Yeah,
Movies
no
are
politics.
good.
Yeah, right. Sci-Fi Dragon puts everyone in check. Keep the politics out of here.
Especially Matt. He likes to always bring up a certain standard.
Shots fired! Shots fired at Matt.
Yeah, look at Sci-Fi Dragon giving the heat. I think Lewis is gonna like that. Giving Matt Jarvis.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
The 4 of us will crush Matt.
We were talking about earlier the Last of Us HBO series, just to catch you up, and then we were talking about here. Indy has some competition now because a few of my movie friends have told me about Tomb Raider 2, and now Uncharted's getting rolling, and who knows if they're gonna actually start filming Indy 5 now because of the issues at Lucasfilm. And just so you know, Michael, we have to call the thing that's in the news right now Bud Light instead of the actual virus, because every time you mention it, a video gets demonetized. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause it's too controversial.
I don't know why. It's in the news. Why can't you have it? Oh, Matt is
weird
here
sometimes.
Hey,
there goes the neighborhood.
Oh, no.
Max.
Dragon said, "Oh no."
I haven't even said a word yet.
I know.
Do you want me to say some words?
Yeah, we want you to say.
I could say some words.
No, we got younger viewers here tonight.
I don't. This is the internet. That doesn't matter at all. If you're old enough to Google certain 4-letter words.
Oh my God.
You know, that's
Well,
this
how's it going, Matt? Have you heard about Bud Light?
We're all old enough.
Oh, I call it the beer disease.
Okay.
And that's the way I've been trying to get around the monetization. But YouTube
have
actually
you had this issue too?
Well, yeah. If and YouTube actually, the creator channel just tweeted out that they are aware of the mass demonetizations over that, and they're going to be reevaluating their policies.
Wait. Who did?
That's good.
YouTube, the creator insider or YouTube creators. What?
When did they do that?
I don't know, like 2-3 hours ago.
They didn't know, so they don't know what's going on in their own house.
No, they know. They just okay.
Order 66.
Hold on. It says here, creators, we've heard your feedback about demonetizing videos on COVID-19. We know you have a lot to contribute to the global conversation, so we're taking a close look at our policies, because YouTube has a policy if there's like something that's going to cause a lot of loss of life or something, then they will demonetize it. So in this particular case, they are not doing that. they're gonna actually go, oh hey, wow, maybe we screwed up, maybe we said the wrong thing, maybe we did the wrong thing, and then they will fix it.
Yeah, but regardless of what YouTube does, like the corporate channels get off scot-free from this kind of stuff.
There's a reason for that.
What is it?
So, Louis, I've told you about this because you've complained about it.
Well, makes sense.
So, I don't
know.
So tell us.
Okay, so
to be honest with you, Matt, when you talk, like 78% of the stuff goes.
Dude, I will show my call log about how many times you call me. Okay, I will show my call log about all the times like you call like nonstop, or you just whatever. It's like a text message or a Facebook post or a tweet or a phone call. At this point, I'm just going to start sending him my Venmo and just waiting for the money to roll in. He can be my sugar daddy. That's fine. We talk about movies. That's perfectly good.
Tell us why. Explain to everyone why.
So, okay, let me to throw down some knowledge. No, here's the thing: is corporate channels are corporate, meaning that they have their own advertisers that they bring to YouTube, and then they work a deal to advertise specifically on that channel. So it doesn't matter what the content is. It's not going through the Google AdSense program. It's going through a private advertising company. So YouTube takes their cut, they get paid, and the advertisers get to run their ads. Mm-hmm. It's literally that simple. And here's the thing with that too, again, is YouTube is
with our channels though.
Yeah, well, YouTube, again, I was actually just going to get to that if you'd let me talk. YouTube said very, very briefly mentioned the other day that they are working on a new program that will allow for content creators to bring their own advertisements to the table.
That sounds pretty cool.
Well, think of it like this. This is where it's going to be good or it's going to be real bad. So you know how everyone out there, it gets like either like was it Raid Shadow Legends sponsorships or like Raycon sponsorships or whatever.
I hate those.
It's like, do you have herpes? Play Raid Shadow Legends. You know, it's just, I mean, that's kind of how I viewed it at this point, and they probably would sponsor me if I said that too. They don't care. However, the thing is the content creators they probably get several $1,000s, right? Like I did a sponsored ad back in 2016, and they paid me $2,000, right, for literally an hour worth of work. And then a few months later, I did another paid ad that was $2,500. $2,500 for literally just like another 2 hours worth of work. I just played a video game and recorded it and put up my reactions. Like, if you get the views, they will throw money at you. And that's where the situation is. YouTube knows that they're not making, the ads that run on those videos are not making anywhere near the amount of money that the content creator is getting paid out, right? So what they're going to do is they want to make sure that they want to try cutting down on that. So YouTube will get their 55%. So yeah, it's gonna, they're doing it, in my opinion, they're doing it as a way to get around that.
Okay, I'm waiting for the knowledge. You say you were gonna drop some?
Well, I'm glad that you cleared that up about the corporate channels because a lot of anti-SJW channels like complain about that kind of stuff, and they don't mention that at all, like, or they don't know.
They just,
No, they don't know.
Here's
They
my
don't know.
Patreon right after.
Yeah, they literally.
All right, now that Matt has spoken, does anyone know exactly the real reason why we can't talk about Bud Light virus?
Well,
I think
no
it's
one's
just
stopping you about
controversial.
talking.
I have a hey Techno.
Techno.
I love you coming on, but since you're kind of doing two things at once, would you mind dropping out, and I'll see you Sunday because I got another guest that wants to on. Is that okay?
Actually, I stopped playing a while ago. I'm just laughing at all this stuff about.
Oh, okay. Well, then I could drop out myself.
No, don't leave us alone.
Anyway,
If you leave, Matt or Max, I will probably say something horrible. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I know we're here to
I
stop
gave
me.
the link to
Into
too
our
many people. I
Scorsese
don't
movie
know
or
what to do.
something.
I got a person in the backstage that you're gonna want to see.
Okay, well, I can take off because I think my game is finished updating. So.
Oh,
okay.
God. I mean, okay, Matt, we'll miss you.
Yeah, you could still comment in the chat.
We will miss you. No, thanks. I always appreciate you coming on, Matt, dropping knowledge and then leaving.
Yeah, man. I'm
Yeah.
just messing with you.
Yeah, well, somebody around here has to pay the hell attention to what's going on, right?
All right.
That's all right. I'm gonna go kill zombies. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Who do we got?
Okay, Matt Jarbo's a bitch. Okay, let me say that right now.
Okay, who is this guy?
I'm
I've
Darth
never met
Vader.
him.
Who are you,
Oh, okay.
sci-fi dragon?
I'm the sci-fi dragon, of course.
Yeah, I'm the sci-fi master. Thank you very much.
3-9.
I got opinions. Okay, I got thoughts.
What the hell?
I'm cool with Matt Jarbo. He seems like a good guy.
All right.
He doesn't know anything about ruling an empire, though.
Is that the profile pic, or is that actually you in the?
No, this is me. You can't see my mouth moving because I have a mask on. Star Wars, come on. This is how it goes. You really can't tell. What? I got movie news opinions. Come on.
All
Let's
right.
go.
All right, Vader. I guess we'll go into the next movie. I have to remember what I was.
Come on.
All right. Hawkeye. What do you think of Hawkeye, Darth Vader? It's back on track. Disney Plus series.
Hawkeye? Is that a superhero?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Can't you tell?
He saves kids from trees.
Look at that smolder.
Yeah, he uses a bow and arrow.
I mean, he's got a smoldering look.
Yeah. Those hawk eyes. Look at those hawk eyes.
Ooh, sexy.
Yeah.
Don't say that, Vader. Vader, don't say
No,
that.
he's sexy. Come on now. Look at his
Yeah,
eye.
I'm a little uncomfortable with you, Vader.
Yeah.
He likes to shoot those arrows.
Yeah. All right.
Who's better, Hawkeye or Arrow?
Huh. Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Arrow.
I guess Green Arrow or Arrow.
No,
Or
Arrow as portrayed in the CW, the real Arrow is not that cool.
Rambo.
really?
Yeah, well, the CW Arrow is Batman, really. So they use him, Batman storylines.
They changed his character a bit.
Well,
What's
the
going
one
on?
in the comics doesn't make sense because the one in the comics is a millionaire that steals from the rich, gives to the poor, and it's like, dude, you're rich. You steal from yourself.
Yeah, I didn't even know that part about Arrow.
Yeah, it's more like it's a
That it was
CW.
Robin Hood.
All right. The next topic. Darth Vader's throwing me off. He's moving towards. All right. Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah, I
Why
heard about this.
Why are you laughing?
So you
What
guys.
if Max takes off his
The
mask and
HBO
he looks
show.
like this? Put on the picture.
Or like it's a Disney Plus show.
Oh, you're saying that's me unveiled, unmasked,
Yeah,
LeFou.
That movie's fucked.
I've thought about this. So you guys know, and then I'll give my thoughts.
Okay.
All right.
Like I was, out of all the Disney film, because I only grew up with that film, so out of all the remakes that they had to do, they had to screw that one up.
Oh.
I didn't even watch Beauty and the Beast as a kid. I watched like the later Disney animated movies like Treasure Planet and Atlantis: The Last Empire.
I grew up with Pixar, and the only one I really grew up from Disney was Beauty and the Beast. Also Bolt, I really like that one. But this remake was just, no, and the Lion King is just like so much worse. Like I don't know what's going on at Disney over there, but
Well, I mean, it's not even a live action movie; it's all CGI.
yeah.
What do you guys think? Are you anticipating Mulan?
Yeah, Mulan actually looks good in my opinion. I actually like the new Aladdin. I actually really like that one, despite everyone's opinion on Will Smith's genie. And Mulan actually looks pretty good, just even though there's no song. It looks like I like it when they try to do something different instead of just literally remaking like every single shot from the originals. You know, like the Lion King did, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it looks better. I'm interested in seeing it.
Did people not like Will Smith's genie?
Well, yeah, because of the CGI used on him. That's the
Really?
only reason.
I liked it when I saw it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
In the movie, yeah, he's pretty funny.
See, I think that Beauty and the
Wait,
Beast.
Michael talks. I thought he was a prop.
No, see,
You're
I
a
really don't-
prop.
He's respectful.
You're a prop.
I think Beauty and the Beast is the best of the movies that they've made from animation.
I agree.
And and like the live action. I mean, yeah, you take like Milan's got a completely different character or category because that's actually going to be live action, like a movie, where the other ones are, half and half or whatever. But Beauty and the Beast was, out of all the live action that they've made, whether it's CGI or not, I think that's the best one that they've had so far.
It was definitely magical, and I did like it. I like it.
I mean,
Beauty and the Beast was the best one.
I mean, I think Beauty and the Beast was the best one. But I mean, you take something like The Lion King. If you don't do The Lion King, like you take the cartoon, and then if you were going to watch it, the live action, screen by screen, if you don't have them similar enough or the same, people are going to get upset that they changed the story. So, I mean, you kind of have to have it the same, and it's almost impossible to get the live action to be the same as the cartoon, even with the CGI.
I totally agree with you. My whole thing with The Lion King, though, was the dead expressions on their eyes.
Yeah.
I definitely would not have minded even a shot-by-shot remake. It was just the fact that it had no emotion to me personally. I mean, look,
they did that to make them look more like real animals,
right?
From what I understand.
Yes, they did.
The lion from the Chronicles of Narnia, that looks way better than any of the new lions from the remake.
Yeah, and like the monster characters in Godzilla look better too.
Do you know who doesn't have emotion in Disney films?
Who?
Darth Vader.
That's right.
He's complaining about no
That's right.
emotion.
Look at me.
What
I
happens?
got no emotion.
Yeah, he has no emotion until somebody brings sand on.
No. But I can shake. Oh my God, look at me. I have emotion. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so mad.
No, that's me. I'm the mad one.
No, I'm the mad one. I got a chain.
I have a Vader mask too.
Chain.
Yeah, he uses it as his thumbnail, at least on Twitter.
Yeah. You have a hood. I have a helmet.
You used to
I
have a
haven't
hood.
worn the Vader mask in a while because
That's
it's hard to
Mine.
stream
I
with it.
copyrighted that.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
use the Mandalorian one, but it's
have
hard
a-
to see out of that one, right?
Yeah, it is hard to see out of it.
Now, speaking of live action, have any of you seen Mowgli, which is the
Yeah.
Jungle Book remake? How is that one? Because I heard that one was really good.
On
I had it-
Netflix?
But that's not. I don't think that's a Disney.
Yeah,
No,
it was.
that's
There were,
Andy
there were
Circus.
Is it
There were
Warner?
there were two Jungle Book live action remakes. There was the one by Disney, which was directed by Jon Favreau,
Yeah.
and then the other one that was directed by Andy Serkis, which is the one that you're talking about.
That's creepy, Lewis.
The John Favreau Junk remake, but I still haven't seen Mowgli though. I heard it was okay.
Wow.
I haven't seen Mowgli either, so I'm very interested to see what you guys think about it because depending on how people think about Mowgli depends how I think about Venom 2.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to see that one to see like how Andy Serkis fares as a director because he's mostly known as a mocap actor.
He's directing Venom 2, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which might
Well,
be
Mowgli
good for
is.
him which might be good for him because that movie has a lot of motion capture because of the CGI and everything.
I think he's learned a lot from Peter Jackson.
It's hard to do this under a mask, isn't it, Lewis?
I could do it.
Okay.
I'm fine.
It looks a little
Is that from the
off-putting.
Animation? Come on.
And I think Mowgli right now is on. You know, I can't get any context clues on who's going to talk next with everyone wearing a fucking mask. So, I'm just kind of.
All right.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Thanks,
Let's
Michael.
let Michael talk.
No, I think Mowgli right now.
Shut up.
Mowgli right now is on Netflix or Hulu or one of those like major streaming services. Because I saw it the other day and I told my girlfriend, I was like, "Hey, watch this. Well, let's watch this." And she's like, "I don't want to watch it." And so then I think we watched like Vanderpump Rules or some shit. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Rewind. So you watch Vanderpump Rules over Mowgli.
Not my choice.
Hey, you go with what the ladies want.
Go with the choice.
Yeah, of course, but I don't have a lady.
Oh
with
God.
me.
Well, Darth Vader, there's a reason that I have a girlfriend and you killed yours. So sometimes you gotta watch that.
Soon.
You can't even tell she's pregnant. So
I can't tell. Even in a hologram where she's clearly pregnant, I cannot tell.
some
I
kind of
don't even know
Jedi you
what
were.
that clip is. What that
I'm the
clip
worst
is.
Jedi ever.
Episodes.
Well, get back on track. I have some. I prepared. This is what's funny is
stay on track. I told you that.
What's funny is this is the one I prepared for the most. I have the most topics.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
That's sorry.
I'm a terrible Jedi. I'm a terrible guest. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
All right.
Let's talk about Josh Gad. That's sexy mother F. I'm telling you.
Yes. So they're going to be back for a prequel series on. They're like making a Disney Plus about everything. It's ridiculous.
They're making prequels about everything.
Yeah. Do we need this?
No.
Too bad that Muppets show with him.
Yeah. I have a real opinion on this. You want to hear it?
Wait, they're doing. So that's what that thumbnail. That's they're doing a Beauty and the Beast prequel.
Yes.
Yeah, focused on those two characters right there.
Gaston and LeFou.
Gaston and LeFou.
All right.
Okay, I mean, it really depends on.
On this.
It's probably going to be like a comedy series, I'm guessing.
So
So it's not gonna have.
That's my opinion.
I think it's going to be horror. Blumhouse.
If it was horror.
Blumhouse comes to Disney Plus.
Hey, he's blaming me. It's not, I don't know if it's. It could be my
yeah,
fault. I don't
Longo's
know.
right. I cannot stay on track.
No,
here's my opinion about this. So the whole point of Beauty and the Beast is that Gaston is supposed to be an unlikable character. And now you're going to make a whole series about him being likable.
That's
That's
true.
what I think.
Away from what his antagonist character is supposed to be. So I am very not okay with this.
I mean,
Well, I mean, you can't do like stories that are focused on antagonistic characters. Like you just have to make them like charming in like a weird way, like where they're still bad people, but like you kind of like them a little bit.
Yeah, like Maleficent. Like I mean, but here's the thing: like Maleficent is fine. Like nobody really actually cares about Maleficent. So if you make her a likable character, that's okay. But I feel like Beauty and the Beast is so an indelible movie franchise that it just doesn't make any sense to make them likable. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I think it really depends on how they spin it. I mean, if you make him like an anti-hero, or I mean, not necessarily an anti-hero because he's not going to probably be doing good things, but you know, I mean, like the thing that just comes to the top of my mind is like, look at Dexter. Dexter is a serial killer, but we kind of like him. But when it comes down to it, you know, I mean, he's just a serial killer. So, I mean, like, you know, I mean, you have to make the character somewhat likable, otherwise people aren't going to watch it. But if Dexter was to die and really die at the end of it, no one would have really cared. So even though they liked watching the show for him.
Yeah, but didn't you know going ahead of time that Dexter was an anti-hero?
Not when I started watching it. I didn't know anything. When I started watching Dexter, I didn't know anything about it, and people were saying what a great show it was, and I started watching it, and I was like, this is really good, and you know, I liked the show. I mean, he's a likable guy. He just happens to be a psychopath. So, you know, it's like Hannibal Lecter. You like Hannibal Lecter. You don't want to watch Hannibal Lecter cut off his wrist so that he can get out of the handcuffs. You know, you feel bad for him, but he's just going to go and, you know, kill you and eat your brains if he had the chance.
Yeah.
All right, next topic.
Well, people cheer Jason Voorhees.
Actually, I've been trying to incorporate some collectibles and toys too. Lewis, I really want this for you. I think that would be amazing if you started wearing that on the show. Yeah, it's real.
Man, they make merchandise for everything about Baby Yoda.
Okay, so
Baby Yoda, everything. Man.
Who would you like to see? Chat. Who would you like to see this the most on the panel? I vote for Lewis.
Oh yeah, that's a vote for me.
I mean, he would look good in it. I don't look good in hats because of my hair.
You just wear it on your thumbnails, Lewis, like to the side. Baby Yoda! And then your views will go skyrocketing.
Yeah, Lewis needs those little tiny ears. It'll look great.
Oh, hey, Echo Base. I got to have Echo Base on soon, too. They're good guys.
Yo, Max, what are your thoughts on the Mandalorian?
Nice. What's that, Techno?
I don't think I ever heard you talk about like the Mandalorian and your thoughts on it, because I remember you were hyped for it.
Oh yeah, you missed it. I did some reviews. I loved it. It brought back my love of Star Wars. Like I wasn't even worried about Rise of Skywalker because I didn't want anything to taint the season finale of The Mandalorian. As like I don't need to watch this.
Yeah, I was excited for both, but turns out it resulted in me only liking one of them. Yeah, I can't wait for two.
Yeah, and even George Lucas likes The Mandalorian because he was photographed holding Baby Yoda.
So mad.
One more topic, Max, and then I gotta get going. But everyone else.
All right, sure. Mortal Kombat movie universe.
Oh yeah,
I'm about again
this one
with James Wan.
Yes,
I've heard he's attached. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, he is attached.
I'm wrong for that.
That just reminded me that the other video game that I have is Mortal Kombat X. So like I'm a pretty huge Mortal Kombat fan. Like I have all kinds of Mortal Kombat T-shirts and everything. I'm pretty familiar with the lore.
Yeah, I think James Wan's going to bring in that horror element into it as the Conjuring. Yeah. You know, really? I don't know if is the next Conjuring. What is the Conjuring? The Devil Made Me Do It. So
I'm not up on that series.
yeah.
Well, I hope they don't make it like too horror movie. I hope they keep like the action elements and with all the fight scenes and everything. And I hope it's really, really bloody, like literally just drenched in it.
Get over here.
The more blood, the better.
Yeah.
What?
But that movie was actually the Mortal Kombat movie was actually embroiled in some controversy with the woke police because they race swapped some characters, or at least that was the way it was perceived. Well, I mean, I'm just like mentioning it.
Race swapping. I mean, to be a white character with a black voice, it's the worst. I tell you. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, so. But then that's all I'll say on that. But I'm interested in this movie. I'll see it when it comes out.
All right, just one more, Lewis. Just one more.
Let's do it.
Man,
who's this?
Yeah.
This is for. Don't get too excited, Vader.
Oh,
Yeah, don't get too excited.
You can't see under the helmet.
Oh my gosh.
Vader's about to ignite his lightsaber.
Oh no.
Yeah. Semi
Strong with this one.
Okay. Well, this is for Shang-Chi. This guy over here on the right is from what's that show called? Oh, he's on a sitcom.
Well, check out my reaction to that picture. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Lewis got
That's
a
it.
semi.
A little
I thought that was for like
too-
Brokeback Mountain Milan or something.
Semi Vader.
Why does every YouTube live stream I go on end up like this? Every single time.
This is
I'm
the
just
first
showing
one
you
that ended
Vader,
up
where
like this
your
for me.
brain, your mind's in the gutter, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what do you
Okay.
mean?
Oh, okay. It's just that's why each show is just a drink. All right.
Yeah.
It's a mini Vader with a helmet.
But to get back on track,
That's
With
back
that.
on track. Wow.
All right.
That he got ripped. Mad respect for an
That's
actor.
some great Photoshop. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's not Photoshop.
That's Photoshop. Get out of here.
No, it's not Photoshop.
That's
God,
Photoshop. He has the longest neck in the world.
I
Get
mean,
out of
if
here.
it
I was in the gym
if
every
it was
day. Come on.
if it was Photoshop, they wouldn't have had that chest hair.
Yeah.
Unless people
Well,
like
they want to
chest
make it realistic because he has chest hair.
No,
hair.
man. If I don't shave for 2 days, that's what I look like.
Okay. All
How do you
right.
think
All
I
right,
wear
so-
the chest plate?
No.
No.
What's Lewis? What's this movie? Ben Affleck movie that's coming out
The
this
way
weekend?
back.
The Way Back. Did you see it?
I didn't get a chance to see it. We did give a free passes giveaways, but
Man,
I
you got
think
so many passes you can't even go.
yeah, there's a lot of. I don't have enough time. Are any of you guys from LA?
No.
No.
Yeah, well,
I'm from Halloween.
what?
Do you have passes for that?
There's sand there,
I'm
isn't
from-
there?
I'm
So-
from the Southwest.
So you got to get your LA Movie Pass connections to get me the New York City Movie Pass connection.
I do have New York City movie passes, so make sure to follow me on Twitter. Here are the states I usually get, but this particular film I only had LA. All right, Los Angeles, Florida, New York, Arizona, sometimes Seattle, Chicago. So there's a few other ones as well that I'm forgetting. Texas. So if you're from there, follow me. I periodically have free passes.
Oh yeah,
not from
let Lunga know in Chicago there.
Yeah, we recently got that coronavirus in Tatooine. It's the worst.
Oh, what? Shh. Bud Light.
Oh, sorry, the Bud Light virus in Tatooine.
Oh, you did? Oh boy. Good thing you're covered.
Yeah.
In
I
your
got my mask, but I still
Yeah.
wash my hands. It's fine.
okay. All right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to let you go because I'm gonna spend time with my son. But I want to thank you guys for having me here. It was awesome. I mean, what?
Yeah,
15 minutes
yeah.
went like
It was
this.
cool to have you.
All right,
Looks like we lost Techno.
Oh, okay.
all right, Max. Thank you, man.
Oh yeah. Spread the love with the passes.
I don't know where you're at, man.
That's where Lung is. There it is. That's what he's talking about. He's
Yeah, I
getting, He's like, I don't go to the movies. I don't like to spend money. But if there's passes involved,
They're usually a
yeah.
screening passes I get from the studio, so they hook me
As
up.
long as it's free, then he'll go.
All right, just follow me on Twitter, Nerdlecca. See you guys later.
all right.
I just
See you
got you
later.
on Twitter and on
See you, Lewis.
YouTube.
Nuke the Fridge is our YouTube channel. We're giving out passes of Bloodshot right now, so on Nerd Report. So check
Oh, Bloodshot.
that. See you guys later.
Damn you, Longa. Or Longa. I said Lewis. Lewis. I want to see that movie. That movie looks good.
Yeah, we need Tiny Lunga.
Yeah.
Tiny Lunga.
I saw like when the trailer came out for Bloodshot that people were complaining that Vin Diesel didn't look comic book accurate or something.
As if anybody actually read the Bloodshot comics.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it has its fans, but
No,
you know.
Don't lie.
So what's the next topic?
Well, I had some more collectible stuff. I collect steelbooks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now these are older, but this Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton has not been in stock for a long time. It's back in stock for pre-order at Best Buy. And 47 Ronin with Keanu Reeves. That steelbook, I remember watching that. It wasn't the best, but it was decent.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
I like
47 Ronin was the last studio movie that Keanu Reeves did. Like the John Wick movies are independent movies technically.
Oh, nice fact there.
Until the next one he does with oh shoot, what's the one with the time travel ones? Oh, my brain. Sorry.
No.
No.
Going to Paramount, so he could be in SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, the SpongeBob movie 3. He's gonna be in that movie.
Bill and Ted. Sorry, Bill and Ted.
Yeah,
movie, right?
Yeah, and he's gonna be in the Matrix 4 too.
He was also,
if that happens, yeah.
Also in the god awful disappointing Toy Story 4.
Hey, that was only semi disappointing.
I don't.
I didn't like.
I don't
that
even
one.
watch. I don't even watch Pixar anymore because I think they've gone downhill since.
Oh
I don't
boy,
know.
hot take.
Oh, hot take. Oh boy, come on.
I
No.
agree.
Come on,
Disagree.
Sci-Fi Dragon. Hot take. Give it to us.
I mean, and in fact, the last good Pixar movie that I think was worth watching was Wall-E. The robot.
Take.
Yeah.
I like Inside Out and Coco. What I don't like are the sequels that they keep putting out, and I'm glad they're moving on to more original stuff.
What
I
about
think
this Onward?
So is everyone going to see Onward?
Not me. It doesn't even look like a Pixar movie. It looks like just a random Disney movie.
Oh, generic Disney movie.
The person that
You know, as
may
much
or
as
may
I
not be
more
controlling me is seeing it this weekend.
go agree with you there. I don't think it looks amazing, but I don't think they've gone. I mean, they have gone downhill a little bit, but I wouldn't say they're at their worst, like lowest point. That was like back in like the early 2010s, because Cars 2 came out, and that was like the worst reviewed Pixar movie ever. And then nobody saw Brave or Monsters University. I think they're doing a little bit better now, but
I thought Monsters University was pretty disappointing because I saw that movie in theaters.
Oh.
I liked it. It was fun.
But to be honest with you, I think the worst sequel that they've done in recent years is The Incredibles 2, because there was all kinds of anticipation for that movie, and then to see what we got, it was like, really, this is what you're giving us after waiting like 10 years for a sequel?
I didn't really hate it. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good, but like not amazing. But Toy Story 4 is what lost me. I was so hyped, and I did not like. In fact, I honestly 2019 overall was pretty disappointing, because I was hyped for literally 3, like, I guess you could say, franchise ending films, and they all disappointed me. That being Endgame, Toy Story 4, and Rise of Skywalker. And yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really feel what they were trying to go for with like the character of Woody and bringing back Bo Peep. I didn't like it.
I didn't even bother with that movie.
I know, Longa. I know.
Yeah, I mean, Techno, I don't necessarily disagree with you. I wish they would have called that movie Woody instead of Toy Story 4.
Yeah, Woody the Cowboy.
Yeah,
or Woody a Toy Story story or something.
Oh God, no! Stop it.
Here's some other steelbooks. I don't really remember much of Flash Gordon. I watched it when I was a kid. I like that steelbook. It's kind of fun. It's cheap.
Yeah. I didn't even see Flash Gordon.
Me neither.
Nor did I see Apollo 13.
Ooh, you should watch that. Look at that. I like the steelbook cover of this
streaming.
Yeah.
Go watch that right now.
Yeah, there's all kinds of movies that I haven't even seen, but I need to see.
One of those is an excellent movie. The other one's one of my favorites. So
this is from the HBO series Watchmen.
Max, I got to ask you a question.
So it's not the Snyder one.
Besides the fact of owning an actual physical disc, because for me, I like digital, but I do have to admit that the steelbooks are very they're very I don't want to say pretty, but they're visually they're very, very nice to look at. They're very nice collectibles. So
yeah, because they have they pull out all the stops on the.
Why do you like steelbooks?
I like having something physical for my movie collecting, and the plastic Blu-ray covers, just regular Blu-rays, just don't cut it for me. I might as well get digital if I'm going to do that, especially the recycled cheap plastic. It's just nothing.
I mean, I don't mind buying the regular Blu-rays.
Look at the artwork on that. I love it when it's real close to the poster artwork.
Yeah. I'm with you. The look of the steelbooks are great. I never saw the need for owning physical, and I haven't for a long time.
You sound like my wife.
I
love
I have give me movies now. So
I mean, if your internet goes out, you can't watch anything. If you have the physical copy, you can. And also, when you buy a digital movie and it's on Amazon or whatever it's on, you don't actually own that movie. If they decide to take that movie off the service, you lose it, even though you paid for it and purchased it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So, I don't see Amazon ever saying we're going to get rid of this movie, so screw you guys that all paid for it. But I mean, that is a possibility for whatever reason. Let's say, for whatever reason, something in the future happens and they decide that, this movie from this director can no longer be shown. Well, you don't have that copy, you paid for it, but they're pulling it off for whatever it is.
100%. I totally agree with you. I just. For me, it's that I don't care, and I don't want to sound like an idiot saying like, oh, who cares about like owning a movie? It has very little to do with that. It's more convenient for me, and it's like if I can't watch something that I want to watch, I'll just watch something else. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
but I totally get owning. I get the physical, the act of owning something that they can't take it away from you. That I get, and I totally agree with you on that one.
I kind of feel like some of these are going to be worth a lot of money in the future, though, too. Like the last era of physical movies.
Man, people thought,
Well, even if they don't, I like having them.
Yeah, I mean, people thought Laserdiscs were going to be worth something one day, and they're not.
Well, it depends. There's some there that are worth money.
Yeah, like the really big movies.
Like I think the Star Wars trilogy too, that's unaltered. One of the last ones before was on DVD with the special editions is worth something.
I actually have the original VHSs in Spanish because
I actually don't hate the special editions like a lot of people do. I actually kind of like them.
Get off.
Well, I mean, I understood what George Lucas was trying to do with them.
Well, which special edition? There's been 10 of them. So
everything before 1997 is
well, I mean,
Star Wars. Everything after that is not Star Wars.
I can.
No.
Well, I mean, I think the one that
we had to see your story, Annie.
No.
I love Annie's story. Even the youngest Annie.
Yeah, I love Anakin's story from beginning to end.
Not me.
Podcasting.
can actually forgive most of the special edition changes. If it weren't for the very last one we see at in Return of the Jedi when we see Hayden Christensen. Now I don't blame him. In fact, I actually think he's a good actor, but I just don't find putting him at the end of Return of the Jedi fitting. I feel like it felt very forced just to tie in with the prequels. I don't know why they
not Star Wars until we get Yoda
Well,
back.
well, they were gonna follow up on that in The Force Awakens because they were like there was some concept art of the Anakin Force Ghost turning back into Darth Vader.
All right, so what do you guys think of this Mezco 112 Thanos figure?
It
I like it.
looks all right.
Oh, what? It looks awesome. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
There's something off with his face.
What?
Yeah, it looks
Uh,
too smiley. Like his teeth are showing too much. I don't know.
He's using too much teeth.
Yeah, I agree.
Jeffrey from Hollywood Purgatory is throwing hot takes into the chat. Woody has always been the main character of Toy Story. He has a point.
Thank you,
I
Hollywood.
mean, I can agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
the first one was very much his story and like his reaction to having Buzz in the house.
Why did they have to make Buzz an idiot in the movie?
You know, here's what I have to say about that. With the first time I saw that movie, I completely agree with you. But after subsequent viewings, I find that he's less idiotic. Maybe it's just comfortability, but I find that I was way more harsh the first time than subsequent viewings.
I was actually the complete opposite. Actually, I actually loved the film at first, and I saw it again, and I was like, "Yeah." No, I don't think I can forgive most of the problems with the film, until I realized that if you think about it, the main villain of this movie isn't even freaking Well, I wouldn't say she's a villain, but it's Bonnie. Okay, she basically, I know she's like 4, but she basically like breaks Andy's promise in
Whoa,
Jeffrey.
hot take. Oh,
no. But he's the guy who was saying that Dune was unfair.
Yes. Oh, you froze, Sci-Fi.
You might be right.
What's the point? Hey, they better get it right. Kathy can't screw up another one. Uh-oh. Imagine if Kathy has that as her last film and it doesn't go well. Hi, Marie.
The other ones? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Jeffrey's still throwing heat in the chat. Jeffrey, we're over an hour. If I bring you on, you'll be talking for 2 more hours about how it's unfilmable. And he's correct. Oh, my gosh.
He might be.
I mean,
Jeffrey's a madman.
I don't know if you touched on it when you talked about Indy 5 earlier, but like even the Crystal Skull, when it came out, there was a large majority of people that didn't like the movie. But as time goes on, people are starting to like it more and not be so judgmental compared to how it was when it first came out, because it's not your typical Indiana Jones movie. It's kind of the Passing of the Torch, which didn't get passed very well. But I was also
that's an understatement.
One of the things about it too is everyone was, we can't even in a movie fathom like actual aliens and understand aliens. Whether or not they exist or not is irrelevant. But like just have a movie about aliens, and then so we can't even have that, and that's something that's like tangible almost. So then you get into like interdimensional things that we that's even just, we can't understand that, so we just say it's stupid. So
didn't Spielberg didn't even want to make the 4th one? Because like I remember one time he said that.
I think that's been exaggerated a little bit. Like it's been taken out of context a little bit.
So Lucas kind of wrote the treatment for it, and he was very like adamant about doing the treatment, and Spielberg kind of went along with it, even though like he'll say like it wasn't mine, blah blah blah, but like they're boys, so they still go with what.
Well, how about that? I just remember watching Spielberg say that after because like he made that shot in the Last Crusade of Indiana Jones riding into the sunset on a horse, and he like I remember him saying like that was like his way of like finishing his story, and so I guess he didn't even want to make a fourth one. That's what I saw. I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think, based on how everything's going, do you think Indy will die in the next one? Because we know how Ford loves his characters to die.
Yeah, I think they might try that, and that might make people really upset.
Well, I mean, Deckard in Blade Runner didn't die, so he might live this time around.
Are you sure he likes it?
Sure he loves the fact that he is Indy.
Or is it just Han Solo? Because I know he does not like to play Han Solo. Maybe you're confusing with that.
You might be right.
He wants Han Solo to die, but does he want every character he plays to die, or is it because?
Well, I mean, he was fine with Deckard living in Blade Runner 2049 because that character lives at the end. He doesn't die.
Yeah, I think he just wanted Han to die because he does not like.
Oh my God, Jeffrey!
But
yeah,
wrong. You're wrong, Jeffrey.
Oh no!
I'm gonna force choke you.
Oh no! We don't want to face off. He might come on the stream.
He'll cause trouble if you let him on.
When you're interviewing Harrison and you ask anything about Han Solo or Star Wars, he just does not care. He wants to move along. When you ask him if he's anything about the fifth movie, he's like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking be Indiana." He does not.
Yeah, but he also said, "I am the only one who will ever be Indiana Jones."
Yeah, He's like he's still extremely enthusiastic for playing that character. So I don't think he. I mean, if he does die, then
I don't believe that though.
I think
still there.
They'll find, if it's 20 years from now or 30 years from now, if Indiana Jones 5 is the last one, they'll reboot it and there'll be another Indiana Jones because it's why would you not if you can make the money off of it? Whether or not we want to see the movie or we think it's going to be a good movie from a movie studio standpoint, if it's going to make money, they're going to make them. So
over 30% is in this movie.
Lucasfilm is. I remember hearing somewhere that Lucasfilm is actually focusing on other projects, like maybe new original projects for that other than Star Wars or Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Bob Iger on the last investors call said that they're gonna Disney is holding back on movies for a little while and going to be focusing on Disney Plus. That doesn't mean they're not going to be putting out any more movies, but they're just not going to be going as hard or making, they had, I think, 8 out of the top 10 movies last year.
Especially because of Bud Light.
Yeah.
I love your dog, Michael.
Oh, I thank you.
I have the same dog.
You do?
No, I mean, not physically.
I was going to say, what the?
I cloned it.
Yeah.
Okay. You cloned it.
Yes, we're very big on cloning here in the
Did you learn that from Palpatine?
Oh no, my is going out again.
But so Indiana Jones 5, they're bringing back Short Round.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, and he's gonna be.
I heard.
And he's gonna be woke, and he's just gonna walk around and follow Indy and tell him everything he's doing that's inappropriate.
Yep, that's what I heard.
Are you serious? Or are you just
no. What? Who?
It's called Indiana 5.
So many more
that
videos.
sounds like a certain source.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
From We Get Discovered.
Short Round's coming back for Indy 5 and going to be. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sci-fi. You said you didn't watch some of the Indiana Jones.
I only saw the fourth one.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have to leave this stream if you've only seen Indiana Jones. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I just haven't have enough time, but that's another thing I need to see in the future.
Funny enough, I literally just finished watching Raiders of the Lost Ark in its entirety for the first time since I was a kid. Because I've been focused more on Star Wars, so I thought I should probably get myself into Indiana Jones. But I heard Yeah, I heard that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull sucked, but people are liking it more.
No, they don't.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but that's just me.
I'm trying to get to the
That's the
others.
first one you've seen. Come on now.
I mean, it's all relative. If you compare it to the other Indiana Jones movies or the other movies in the franchise, it's not really good. But if you compare it to other movies, it's a good movie. So,
I wanted to.
What's that one?
Nice.
That's just I don't usually like those like figure bus characters. Like I like action figures that move, but that looks really cool. I might get that from my office.
Is that a full? Is it a full bust or is it?
Who makes that one?
I don't know.
Oh,
well, that looks cool.
Useless.
This is what I really want. This is amazing.
I'm buying this. Did they take credits? Did it take Republic credits? Because I'm buying this.
We don't take Republic credits.
Oh,
it's great to fans.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
I love this.
I love Back to the Future. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Hell yeah!
And
even though I'm in the past, I love Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I don't think I can. And look, the doors go up too.
Oh, well, that's cool, I guess.
Did you hear that they're making new DeLoreans?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. They're making new ones.
They should make one based off of Mando's ship and call it the Mandalorian.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I'm gonna go now.
Good. All right, Techno.
I wanted to.
That was a Lunga level joke. Where is Lunga? Is Lunga still here?
No, I don't even know.
Writing more bad jokes in his novel.
Oh
okay.
Man!
Never read your novel, but I will.
My wife's reading it. She's reading it first.
I wanted to show you guys this when we were talking about the steelbooks. I have the Ang Lee Hulk movie on steelbook right here.
Okay, cool.
There's the back of it right here.
Does it also feature?
Nice.
I
like that one.
Yeah, it features. It has bonus features on it.
Cool.
Yo, Max, on the subject of like how you're talking about the Mandalorian bust and how you were more into like actual like action figures instead of just those
statues and
I actually, how do I put? Oh, this is actually my entire box of Marvel Legends. I'm not sure if you know.
Oh yeah.
Those look nice. And Kylo.
I know him.
A lesson to be learned to not.
Yeah, he's your grandson.
I'm your biggest fanboy.
Nice. I like that one.
Daisy Ridley. Ray.
Ooh.
And
that's pretty good.
And it actually looks like her.
I actually got. Oh, whoops! I actually literally just got these last Christmas in Hyper Skywalker, and I regret it. And this is the first I opened. Freaking DJ.
Oh, it's
DJ.
That,
what happened to DJ?
He disappeared into the ether.
They didn't even mention him.
Yeah.
Look at
they basically retconned him. They might as well have retconned DJ.
And look,
nobody cares about him.
I love him.
That's cool.
That's my idol.
And Batman.
The new Batmobile and shit. It's not even Ben Affleck's anymore. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I have a lot here. It's got Civil War, Captain America.
Oh, that kind of looks cool.
I actually have a small clone trooper here. I don't know. I still don't know where I got this.
But I had this.
Yeah.
We used to be best
friends.
That
looks like a 501st Legion clone trooper.
Yeah,
that's Rex.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him my secret until he betrayed me. That son of a bitch.
I have a Bay former Bumblebee here.
Oh, that looks cool. I actually don't hate those movies, by the way. I actually kind of like them. I mean, at least the first one. The second one, the third one, is kind of.
Yeah, no, I like the first one too.
Art Vader, what's in your toy box?
What's in my toy box? Kyber crystals, you mother up. Get out of here.
Oh, that's the Iron Man suit from Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I actually have the suitcase somewhere here. Oh, here it is.
What do you guys think of Iron Man 2, by the way?
Suitcase.
I think it's underrated. I think there's some problems with it. I think when Whiplash, the main villain, that the end battle was kind of too quick. But other than that, it was great. And remember that's the first time you saw Scarlett Joe as the Black Widow, and woo, she made an entrance.
Yeah,
John Favreau.
Yeah, I like Iron Man too.
I think Iron Man 3 is the best of the trilogy. That's such an unpopular opinion, considering we all know to the man.
I really don't like Iron Man 3.
Hollywood.
I love the theme song. It's so epic. I'm actually watching the first Iron Man right now.
Hey Jeffrey,
that's like the middle of the movie when
man.
he comes back.
That's
Jeffrey,
Iron Man 1 is still my top 5 MCU movies.
You're welcome to come back on my show, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I mean, even people who don't like the MCU will admit that the first Iron Man is good.
I mean, it started it just started everything. It was great.
Yeah, because I know like Film Gob, he's like a huge MCU hater, but like he still likes the first Iron Man. At least that's what I heard him say a long time ago. I don't know if he's changed his opinion or not.
Let's be real.
It taught people to stay after for the credits scenes.
Jeffrey's daring me in the chat to say something good about Iron Man 3.
It had good cinematography.
Yeah, it had good
I
cinematography.
like the scenes with the snow.
The scene at the end with all the scenes at the end with all the suits when they show up and it's Christmas.
Yeah,
Pepper Potts in the suit.
No, that was
like that's the thing about director Shane Black is that he likes to always put Christmas in his movies. Except for the Predator, that one he put Halloween instead of Christmas.
Can I ask you guys an honest question? Did you guys know who the Mandarin was before the movie?
No.
Nope.
So were you guys?
Isn't he a new character they introduced specifically for that series?
I was angry that it wasn't the real one, even though I had no idea who the Mandarin was.
Oh, I thought you were guys talking about the Mandalorian, not the Mandarin.
No, I didn't. I did not know who the Mandarin was, but I still thought it was a little. I don't know. I don't want to say lame. I did not like the twist.
Yeah,
I thought it was hilarious.
I think that's kind of like Shane Black putting his own little flair and twist in on the movie to like have a weird twist like that.
Especially because they made that little short that kind of like hinted at who the real Mandarin was. I was just like,
Yeah, I saw that one. That one was pretty good. The I think it's called Hail to the King or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
Hey, but is this a real Mandarin coming to Shang-Chi?
That's what Jeffrey's saying in the chat. I don't know. That's the first I heard of it.
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
Well, if he is, that would be interesting.
Garbage.
I mean, you can't really blame
Like
the
a actor
not bringing the Mandarin when an older film could have done it. So I mean, better late than never, in my opinion.
From what I've known from Hollywood Purgatory and Jeffrey, he's a hard man to please.
Yeah, because he kept saying that that the Dune movie was unfilmable, and that like we kept giving him all of these examples and all these alternatives, and he was turning them down left and right.
5 years from Iron Man or from Iron Man 3? I'm just responding to the chat.
Oh,
I mean, I don't disagree that that Dune is not filmable. I mean, it's going to be tough. And I'm a big fan of Arrival, so I'm a little worried.
I'm always rooting for someone to try.
Yeah.
Now, if it was Michael Bay doing Dune, then I'd be like, no way. But if it's Denis Villeneuve, yes, try.
Yeah, I'm okay with him trying. I'm a little apprehensive.
I mean, like, I'm not like a huge fan of Denis Villeneuve's work, but I'm willing to like see what his version is gonna be.
Vader, you had the egg on Jeffrey. Now he's gonna be talking about in the chat. We got to end the show.
I know.
I was gonna end it anyway because I'm out of topics.
Force choke you to death. I can do that.
Me?
No,
the
not you,
doctor?
Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Oh no!
Get out of here.
No,
Firewater voicing.
No,
I am Firewater. Yeah.
Fire
This is what I
starter.
really look like. I took a hiatus from Twitter, but this is really what I look at.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
right.
Thank you, everyone, for coming on. Michael, I'm sorry. I'm going to have everyone on back on. I might have less people on at the same time because it gets confusing.
Yes,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Well, I
Because
might have to try to
this is when I made my first appearance with a lot of other guests.
Yeah.
I just need to
think-
get a mask for next time.
Yeah, sure. I like a mask, man. I think 3 is a good spot, and then maybe at the end open up for more because it's hard to keep the flow of conversation. You're right, Michael. The mask make it more difficult. 5 more. No, Irish. Firestarter isn't here. No 5 more minutes. No 5 more minutes. I got to get some rest. I'm tired. Thanks everyone for coming on.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, go check out Michael at 2med2.
Yes.
Darth Vader.
Yes.
I don't know. You don't have a channel. Maybe you might want to shout out a friend.
I mean, you can go watch The Last Jedi. Everyone loves that movie, so definitely go check that out.
Wait, what?
Or you could see Attack of the Clones too.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Wait, Vader, repeat what you
Clone
said there.
Wars. Go watch Clone Wars. I'm in that. I mean, old me. It's a historical document. Go watch that.
All right. And you know what? There's a channel I want to shout out, Fanjecture. You should go check out Vader. I think you should go check out that channel and everyone watch it.
I heard that guy was a loser. Don't go over there.
Okay, no, yeah, forget it. The Sci-Fi Dragon's getting close to. You have 200 subs yet? You're getting close.
Yeah, I just passed that milestone like a few days ago because of all the new subscribers that came in from all your live streams.
Oh, see.
So you're actually helping small channels, unlike a certain J guy.
Oh, yeah.
A certain guy whose name starts with a J and ends with a Y.
Yeah.
Honestly, this whole chat is like, I know we talked more than just Star Wars, but I honestly think this might be the best Star Wars community, unlike a certain other one, as Sci-Fi Dragon says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to have fun.
Yeah, we always want to have fun here.
Yeah. Try to make it Sunday, guys. Sunday. I don't know who else is going to be there Sunday, but Lunga wants to have a stream Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I don't know about you, Vader. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, well, okay then.
All right. Go check these guys out. We're going to end the show. Have a good one, everyone.
May the Force be with y'all.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you.